It is a stadium where a different kind of football is more commonly the focus, but today it's all about the NFL as you get a look inside Allianz Arena in the Bavarian city of Munich, Germany. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Right away, they'll change the look. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
When you're coming in, it's going to be a long afternoon, but they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he's got some space here. Now look out. He's to the 20. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Young. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now here's Young. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Panthers at 4-5, a game under 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
It's caught by Sanders. And it's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Here's Young from the shotgun. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Young to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll try and run. Here's Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And now they'll shift things around. In motion left, Robinson. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Seven, our score after 1. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 2. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Third down, here's Tracy. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Out of his end zone, Young. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Touchdown, Giants! Devin Singletary, 30 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And that, boy, a dangerous throw there back across the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's Young off play action. Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. This one deep for Wilson. He's got it with the 15. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants 10. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Young to throw it. This is caught. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. throw incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Now Young on 4th down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there with an amazing diving catch. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 6. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Right back to Tracy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Devin Singletary. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants have taken the lead. Now the try here for the point after. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now, with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, They would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here is Young. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Out of the gun, it's Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Young working out of the gun. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Throwing, Young. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Young now. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Godwin, the motion man. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this 1st half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Off the play fake, Young. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A big play there as the 1st half is winding down. And the Panthers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go again with Tracy. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This 2nd and 4. They'll try to throw now. Young. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
When you get into the second half of the tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And able to work his way down to the 16. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On third down, they go with Brooks. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Godwin, the motion man. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Now Young going to move him around. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now Young. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and a yard. Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick-6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To the air once more, Young. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. They'll hand it to Tracy. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. From the 23, here's a 2nd down and 4. They'll look to throw. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll audible to something else. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to Robinson. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Here we go on 4th down. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Complete. It's Johnson. Powering forward. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Young to throw it. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Young here, you can see, changing the play. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll throw again. Young dancing to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Hubbard is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they'll change things up. Brooks is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. On to give, it's Tracy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll set up to throw. And it's It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. This is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. Down right around the 25. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here comes 2nd down. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. It's Young off play action. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Here's Tracy. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a 1st down.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
On the run is Tracy. The 20. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 8. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's first and goal. Right back to Tracy. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is good. Despite the rainstorm, a good snap, a good hold, and the kick went through. And the Giants win the football game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.